Hi, it's Joy Bazen coming at you today on September 29th, 2023. And I just have so many things to talk about today. Just giving you a little update on me. The first thing that I want to talk about is how incredibly touched I was that so many people came out to my fundraiser at TCBY Mrs. Fields last Saturday. Oh my God. The pictures and the people, the pouring out of love, and just all of it. I saw people from high school that I hadn't seen. Some of them I hadn't seen in like 37 years, and people from college that came out, people that I taught came out, neighbors came out, people I taught with came out, people crossed the parish, people came from the West Bank. It was just so sweet. So many of y'all. I so appreciate everybody, and I really want to thank John and Pat Plone for giving me that opportunity to have that fundraiser. It's what my heart needed, y'all. It was beautiful and it made me tear with happiness, just happy tears. All day I was just trying to thank people for, going and then, some people left cards and extra donations, and y'all, thank you for the outpouring of love. It was beautiful. It was certainly something I needed to see, because I keep saying, God has been in this. I've said it on my Facebook before that, 28 years of teaching had kind of jaded me, and I had, kind of an appetite, unfortunately, for excuses. And, a lot of people would lie to me about things and everything over the years, and, just dealing with teenagers. And I just started feeling like there weren't good people in the world, and people really weren't looking out for anybody else but themselves. Unfortunately, teenagers are kind of tunnel vision on themselves. But to see how so many of the young people that I had taught, how they'd grown up to have such giving hearts, and just the care and the kindness, I needed to see it. I was tired of being jaded, and I didn't realize how many great people were out there, because I had been in a different world 7 hours a day, where I had to like play investigator all the time to try and figure out what's the story here, So I feel God's, been working on me specifically since I've been sick, and just showing me how many incredible people are in my life, and and I've always known this, how young people grow up to be adults, good, law-abiding, contributing members of society. It's just, and kind people. Just so many people have raised their kids to be so kind. So I really have enjoyed watching the metamorphosis of some of my former students, and as they have become parents themselves and everything. It just makes me so happy, the people who just came out and supported me and didn't have to. So I thank you immensely from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you. Also, a really great thing, this week I had my chemo on Wednesday, and I had my cancer antigen test taken the day before, as always, and I am down to the double digits with my cancer antigen number. It's 98. It halved since the last time I spoke about it, which was 3 weeks ago. So remember the scale 0 to 38. And when I first got diagnosed with ovarian cancer, it was at 836, and now it's at 98. Isn't that incredible? So I am so excited about that. That has to be very positive news. When I met with my oncologist on Tuesday, he was a little bit more optimistic than he has been. Like, he hasn't been pessimistic, don't get me wrong, or negative, but he was just like, I feel like you might be ready for surgery. And I feel like this might be the last chemo for a while. He did tell me, since I'm taking the Avestin, I have to wait 6 weeks for surgery. So in 3 weeks, I see my gynecologist oncologist to find out after my PET scan if I'm ready for surgery. And then I'm gonna have to wait another 3 weeks if I am ready for surgery, in order, because the Avestin makes my blood thin and can affect my wound healing. And so I'm gonna have to wait at least 6 weeks for surgery if I'm a go. So it's gonna be a little while. It's gonna put me in November. Like, everything just gets backed up a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. Everything's copacetic. So anyway, so no, I'm happy about the results. I'm not filling up with fluid. I feel wonderful even after chemo. Now on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, I kind of expect to feel my achy and my tired, because I'll stop taking the steroids that I take the days after chemo. And so I expect to have 3 kind of average days, but I start feeling better after that. So, chemo went well the other day. They tried on my right arm to find a vein, and then they tried my left hand, and they were able to find a vein. And so it went smoothly, just 2 little tries. So I was happy about that. So anyway, there's a lot of good things to report right now. I have to, of course, do my football commentary. I'm happy that my LSU Tigers pulled it off against Arkansas last week. It was a back and forth kind of game. It was kind of wild, but they did what they needed to do. They were balanced for the most part, and the offense is looking like it's really clicking, which is important, because in the first game against Florida State, they didn't look like they were clicking so much. So this really, I feel pretty positive about my Tigers. I know tomorrow at 5, they play Ole Miss, and Greg and I had taken a trip to Oxford, Mississippi, in over Mardi Gras, March, I guess, or February. And we really loved Oxford. It was a beautiful place, and a lot of nice people. We met a lot of nice people, even though we were LSU fans. And I know that's a rivalry from a long time ago, because I remember my dad was not a big Ole Miss fan. But anyway, I did love it, and I thought it was beautiful. But boy, I do want to shake their little china cups tomorrow. Yeah, in the Grove. I hope their china shatters a little, because I think we're gonna I think we're gonna do pretty good against them. I'm hoping, anyhow. They're a pretty good team. I've been watching them. I've been keeping up with them. It's gonna be competitive. I hope for a good game. That's what I always hope for. I like shutouts and stuff like that. I like winning by 72 to 10. That's all great and all, but I do like those games that keep you on your toes, when my cardiac cats come out and play. I like it, but it also makes my heart palpitate. So anyway, but I do like good competitive games, good competition. And I do believe Ole Miss will be good competition. They've been looking pretty good. And, so we, have an exciting game coming up tomorrow. And then the Saints. What can I say about the Saints last Sunday? What a disappointment. I understand our defense was out on the field for a long time, but this is the way I feel about the professionals. And I think I'm going to continue to feel this way about the professionals, and you can disagree with me all you want, but be ready to play 60 minutes. Be conditioned. Be ready. Be ready to be on the field as long as you have to be on the field, and keep being competitive, because it's just bull. I mean, it's different with college, but with the professionals, they get paid a lot of money to be playing. And to be playing ball. And anyway, I just don't even know who the Saints play this week. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I'm using my phone to tape this because it just bummed me out. I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling like the NFL is just rigged. And, it's just such a disappointment. I don't know how you can play an incredible first half. Yeah, I mean, Derek Carr got hurt. I hope he's okay. I hope it's not a season-ending injury. Jameis came in. Jameis, never really liked him. I'll have to be honest, because of all his shenanigans at Florida State when he was in college with rape charges and stealing crab meat from a supermarket and all that malarkey that the cops never really did do anything about because he was the star athlete on the team. Sorry, Florida State fans, but it's the truth. Never bought into him, never thought he was a great guy, just have a hard time pulling for him, and he's certainly not a leader. That is for sure. He's not leading the team when he comes in. I'm not seeing leadership from him. I really feel like they need to move on from Jameis Winston and get another backup quarterback. It really shouldn't fall apart especially our defense shouldn't fall apart, even if our quarterback's hurt, but it shouldn't fall apart. I mean, we should have had some type of offense. I don't know. This is just how I feel. It's just like this bipolar team who just goes from awesome, make no mistakes, to just the offensive penalties was just too much. The holding, it was just face mask. I mean, it was ugly. And I was very unhappy, but I'm happy for the Green Bay Packer fans and that they had a win. And John, a TCBY owner, he's a big Green Bay, and he seemed really happy about it. So I'm happy for him, but I'm not happy about the way the Saints looked in the second half. I mean, we've got too many weapons. I think Alvin Kamara is going to be playing next week. I think he's back next week, so that's my guy, AK-41, and I'm ready to see him playing. So we got too many great players on this team to just kind of fall apart like that. But that's me, and that's my opinion. And you could agree, you could disagree, you can defend the Saints if you want. It was pathetic. They get paid too much money to be falling asleep in the second half. That's for sure. Anyway, okay. I'm hoping that they do better this week with whomever they're playing. I feel bad that I didn't even check that out before I started talking. So anyway, these are the great things happening. I really thank everybody for going out to TCBY, and I'm really happy that my cancer antigen numbers are down to double digits, and I'm really happy about my LSU Tigers. And I just hope everybody has a phenomenal weekend, a good football weekend. I just hope I hope everybody realizes how much I appreciate you who have supported me in any way, shape, or form. I just really appreciate people and the people that I have in my life and the people who are around me. And I just really, really thank y'all for showing the love. And it makes me, anyway, prayers. If you need anybody to pray for you, I'm here. I'll pray. Went on a prayer walk this morning, yesterday morning with this lovely weather. So send me your prayer request or put them on Facebook so I know what to pray for. And keep praying for me. And let's pray that cancer shrinks enough for surgery in 6 weeks. So we are hoping for the best. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.